Projectile motion. As an application of the ideas developed in the previous sessions, we consider the motion of a projectile. An object that is in flight after being thrown or projected is called a projectile. Such a projectile might be a football, a cricket ball, a baseball, or any other object. The motion of a projectile may be thought of as the result of two separate, simultaneously occurring components of motion. One component is along a horizontal direction without any acceleration, and the other along the vertical direction with constant acceleration due to the force of gravity. It was Galileo who first stated this independency of the horizontal and the vertical components of projectile motion in his dialogue on the great worlds. In our discussion, we shall assume that the air resistance has negligible effect on the motion of the projectile. Suppose that the projectile is launched with velocity v0 that makes an angle theta naught with the x-axis as shown in figure 4.17. After the object has been projected, the acceleration acting on it is the due to gravity which is directed vertically downward. A equals minus g j cap or ax equals 0, ay equals minus g. The components of initial velocity v0 are vox equals v0 cos theta naught, voy equals v0 sin theta naught. Figure 4.17. Motion of an object projected with velocity v0 at angle theta naught. If we take the initial position to be the origin of the reference frame as shown in figure 4.17, we have x0 equals 0, y0 equals 0. Then equation 4.34b becomes x equals voxt which equals v0 cos theta naught into t and y equals v0 sin theta naught into t minus half gt square. The components of velocity at time t can be obtained using equation 4.33b. Vx equals Vox which equals V0 cos theta naught, Vy equals Vo sin theta naught minus gt. Equation 4.38 gives the x and y coordinates of the position of a projectile at time t in terms of two parameters, initial speed v0 and projection angle theta naught. Notice that the choice of mutually perpendicular x and y directions for the analysis of the projectile motion has resulted in the simplification. One of the components of velocity, that is x component, remains constant throughout the motion and only the y component changes, like an object in free fall in vertical direction. This is shown graphically at few instants in figure 4.18. Note that at a point of maximum height, Vy equals 0. Therefore, theta equals tan inverse of Vy by Vx, which equals 0. Equation of path of a projectile. What is the shape of path followed by the projectile? This can be seen by eliminating the time between the expressions for x and y as given in equation 4.38. We obtain y equals tan theta naught into x minus g into x square divided by 2 into v0 cos theta whole square. Now, since g, theta naught and v0 are constants, equation 4.40 is of the form y equals ax plus bx square, in which a and b are constants. This is the equation of a parabola, that is, the path of the projectile is a parabola. Figure 4.18. The path of a projectile is parabola. Time of maximum height. How much time does a projectile take to reach the maximum height? Let this time be denoted by Tm. Since at this point Vy equals 0, we have from equation 4.39 Vy equals V0 sin theta naught minus g into Tm which equals 0, or Tm equals V0 sin theta naught by g. The total time Tf during which the projectile is in flight can be obtained by putting y equals 0 in equation 4.38. We get Tf equals 2 into V0 sin theta naught divided by g. Tf is known as the time of flight of the projectile. We note that Tf equals 2 Tm, which is expected because of the symmetry of the parabolic path. Maximum height of a projectile. The maximum height hm reached by the projectile can be calculated by substituting t equals tm in equation 4.38. y equals hm equals v naught sin theta naught into v naught sin theta naught by g minus g by 2 into v naught sin theta naught by g the whole square. Or hm equals v naught sin theta naught the whole square divided by 2g. Horizontal range of a projectile. The horizontal distance traveled by a projectile from its initial position x equals y equals 0 to the position where it passes y equals 0 during its fall is called the horizontal range r. It is the distance traveled during the time of flight tf. Therefore, the range r is r equals v naught cos theta naught into tf, which equals v naught cos theta naught into 2v naught sin theta naught by g, or r equals v naught square into sin 2 theta naught divided by g. Equation 4.43a shows that for a given projection velocity v naught, r is maximum when sin 2 theta naught is maximum. That is, when theta naught equals 45 degree. The maximum horizontal range is therefore rm equals v naught squared by g.